In this video, I'll guide you through how to search open-jaw flights on Google Flights. Open-jaw flights are super handy when you want to fly into one city and return from another without having to book two totally separate tickets. For example, maybe you're flying into one city, taking a train to another, and then flying back home from there. Using Google Flights tools makes this kind of trip much easier to set up and compare. First, open Google Flights in your web browser. You can simply type Google Flights into your search engine and click the official Google Flights link. When the page loads, you'll see a simple interface with departure and destination fields, dates, and some basic filters. If it defaults to a round trip or one-way search, that's fine. We're going to change that in a moment. Next, you'll want to select the multi-city option. Look near the top of the search area where you usually see round trip and one way. There should also be an option labeled multi-city. Click that. This is the key step that unlocks open-jaw style searches because it lets you set up more than one flight segment within the same search with different combinations of cities. Once multi-city is active, the layout of the form will change. Instead of a single route, you'll now see multiple segments, usually labeled as separate flights. This is where you enter different arrival and departure cities. In the first segment, start by choosing your departure city as you normally would. You can begin typing the city or airport name and then select the correct option from the suggestions that appear. Then, in the arrival field for this first segment, type the city where you want to land first. For the second segment, you'll notice another set of fields. Here, you can choose a different departure city and a different arrival city. This is where the open jaw idea comes in. You might be returning to your original city or maybe to a completely different place. Type the city you'll be leaving from at the end of your trip and then the city you want to fly back to. Take a moment to double check spelling and airport choices, especially in cities with multiple airports. After your cities are set, it's time to select dates. Each segment will have its own date field. Click on the date area for the first flight and a calendar will pop up. Choose the day you want to depart for your initial flight. Then do the same for the second segment, selecting the date you'd like to fly back. Try to keep an eye on the spacing between your flights, making sure you have enough days on the ground for your plans. If your trip is flexible, you can adjust these dates later after seeing the prices. Once your cities and dates are all entered, click Search. Google Flights will now process your multi-city request and display a list of options for each segment. You'll be able to see different airlines, departure times, layovers, and prices. Take your time browsing through the results and use any filters at the top or side to refine what you see, such as number of stops, preferred airlines, or time of day. And that's it. By opening Google Flights, switching to multi-city, entering different arrival and departure cities, choosing your dates, and running the search, you've set up an open-jaw flight search that keeps your itinerary organized and easy to compare in one place.